Have you ever been scrolling through your feed, you see a comedy sketch with just millions and millions of views, and you just stop and think, why? Why this one? What makes this so special? Well, today, we are going to try and answer that. We're going to pull back the curtain on viral comedy and see if we can maybe crack the code. Let's jump in.
And we are kicking things off with this absolute gem of a line. In Hindi, it's "Abe machli nahi hu main," which translates to, "Hey, I'm not a fish." It makes absolutely no sense, it's completely out of context, and you know what? It is the perfect doorway into the hilarious chaos we're about to break down.
So here's the plan. We're not just going to watch some funny clips. Nope. We're going to analyze them. We've got two viral sketches that are polar opposites. One is this long, slow burn scene, and the other is just a wild 15-second burst of energy. Our mission? To figure out the secret ingredients that make them both, somehow, work. All right, first up, we're stepping into a place that probably gives a lot of you some serious flashbacks, the exam hall. This sketch takes all that stress and anxiety and somehow turns it into pure comedic gold.
Okay, so to really get why this is so funny, you have to understand what board exams are in India. I want you to think about the most stressful, high-stakes test you've ever taken in your life and then multiply that feeling by about 1,000. That shared cultural dread, that's the bedrock this entire sketch is built on.
And like any great comedy, you've got your key players, your classic archetypes. Here, we have the perfect trio. You've got the terrifyingly strict teacher, the students who are just desperately trying to cheat to survive, and of course the one kid who actually knows all the answers, a reluctant genius, Deepak.
And this line tells you everything you need to know about the power dynamic. The teacher threatens, and you can see the original Hindi there, "If I catch anyone cheating, I'll beat you so much your own family won't recognize you." I mean, the threat is so ridiculous, so over the top, that it immediately sets this tone that is both super intimidating and absolutely hilarious at the same time. Now, what's so clever about this sketch is its pacing. It's not about rapid-fire punchlines. No, the humor comes from that slowly building tension. It's in the agonizing silence, the desperate whispered pleas, that all too familiar feeling of being totally, hopelessly unprepared. And come on, who can't relate to this moment? That desperate bargain with the one person who has the answers. It translates to, "Deepak, what is it, man? Just show me. Brother, I'll buy you whatever you want to eat." It's the universal currency of a panicked student. And it's so funny because it is painfully true. And this is where the sketch just takes a brilliant turn. Our hero, Deepak, the genius, suddenly becomes the villain in the teacher's eyes. He gets accused of helping everyone else, and the whole dynamic just flips on its head. He's not their savior anymore. He's the prime suspect, completely trapped between these two opposing forces. Okay, time to do a complete 180. We're leaving the quiet tension of the exam hall and we're jumping headfirst into the high-speed, nonsensical world of a 15-second short video. Buckle up. This sketch just throws you right into the deep end. No setup, no context. It just starts with the line, "I've got to bone wan wasone charco," which translates to, "Hey, where's my bone going? Stop!" We're dropped smack in the middle of total madness, and we just have to try and keep up. So unlike that first sketch, this one doesn't care about witty dialogue or relatable tension. Its humor is kinetic, it's physical, it comes from the super fast action, the slapstick comedy of trapping someone, and a premise that, let's be honest, makes zero sense whatsoever. You know, you can actually break this total chaos down into a bizarrely formal process. Step 1, trap your subject. Step 2, apply a frankly ridiculous number of locks. And Step 3, officially announce that they are jailed. It's a simple formula for pure, unadulterated nonsense.
And this line captures the entire ridiculous logic, or lack thereof, of the sketch. The character complains, "They trap me themselves, and then they'll rescue me themselves." Think about that. It's a problem created only so it can be solved by the exact same people. It's so self-defeating, it's brilliant. Okay, so we've got two viral hits on our hands. One is a slow, story-driven piece. The other is just a 15-second blast of absurdity. What in the world happens when we put them side by side? Let's really break it down. You've got the exam hall, which is a total slow burn, versus the 15-second jail, which is all rapid fire. One gets its laughs from dialogue and situations we can all relate to. The other gets him from pure physicality, from slapstick. And the central conflict? I mean, they couldn't be more different. One is about very real, high-stakes pressure, and the other is just joyful, meaningless absurdity.
So they seem like they're from different comedic planets, right? But if you look a little closer, they actually share some fundamental DNA. So what is the common ground here? What connects these two completely different styles of comedy?
So what's the secret sauce? Well, it turns out underneath all the differences, both sketches are built on the exact same foundation. They both start with a scenario we can relate to even if it's pushed to a crazy extreme. They both rely on clear character types that we instantly recognize, they both have a central conflict that just keeps building, and they both hit you with an unexpected payoff at the end.
And all of this brings us to one last thought. Even though structure and relatable ideas are clearly important, both of these sketches absolutely thrive on an element of chaos, whether it's the quiet, simmering chaos of an exam hall or the loud, in-your-face chaos of a makeshift jail. So maybe that's the real secret ingredient. Is a big dose of unpredictability what really makes something connect with millions of people online? Something to think about next time you're scrolling.